What's up, guys? Let you know we're here to welcome back to 1000 Lives. Yeah. So the last was the 22nd of July. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Something moves in Lucy's scope. It jumps up and removes her from her vision. But she doesn't shoot. Her finger moves into position but doesn't pull the trigger. She knew it wasn't me. Now she's waiting for the moment that I come up. But I don't move. I stay in place, immobile, awaiting my opportunity. The reason I spoke earlier was to hide the noises I was making. By making her talk as well, I was able to discern her current position. Several seconds later, the latest flying object I thrown falls where I hoped it would. Ah, what is this? These are, your pants? It goes even better than expected. My pants fall in front of Lucy's face, temporarily blinding her. Scared from that revelation, she jumps backward and stands up, then runs several feet back as she tries to shove my pants away from her as if they're cursed. She, of course, forgets to pick up her rifle. She blushes and complains as I take the opportunity to jump on stage and aim at her. And no, I won't make a dirty joke about pistols while I'm running in my underwear. I'm not that on call. Where did you get that gun? And why did you throw your pants in my face? Are you crazy? They're just pants. Not going to mass destruction. Well, if it were Austin's pants, then maybe. Those must be disgusting. But not mine, lady. The stage is big enough that it makes any escape attempt impossible without giving me time to shoot her down first. Yeah, I know they're only cardboard sets of different scenery. They were used for the plays that some of the drama classes enacted. She has no way to flee, but there's still some distance between us. Considering what my weapon is, and that I only have one bullet to shoot with, I try to close the distance between us. Don't even try it. That's not the issue here. Well, not the biggest issue, at least. Well, it is, but not what I meant. What I meant was that you can't just go throwing your pants at a girl like that. Are you a stripper or something? Try to have more consideration. Who cares? We've done worse things in the past. You made things 1,000 times worse. But that was before, not now. You can at least think a bit about what you're doing at this point. At this point? What do you mean? Don't make me say it loud. You know what I mean. Luce blushes more than before and takes a step back, unable to look me in the eyes. I feel pleasant to shoot her, but I hold off on it when I notice her acting in a way that I've never seen before. I don't know what you mean. What are you talking about? You're inconsiderate, sir. Since that day at the restaurant, I haven't even seen you. Would it have been so hard to, I don't know, come by and say hi? Because we didn't hang out over these past weeks? You only wanted to focus on studying. But that doesn't mean that you couldn't have come up with an excuse. One day you sneak into my classroom to see me, and the next you forget about it. I don't know what to think. I already told you that I didn't. Well, it doesn't matter. There's nothing to think. I can't believe we're discussing this in the first place. I put my finger on the trigger and start to gently pull it. At least I was taking our relationship seriously, sir. My vision clouds. The always sarcastic voice of Luce is sweet for one. Her tearful eyes take control of my body and refuse to obey me. My gun shoots of its own violation. The small plastic ball diverts from its course, passing by one of Luce's cheeks. Her face instantly breaks out into a wide grin, an evil grin that no other human would be able to imitate. She disappears in the blink of an eye, and once again I'm disarmed. I fall to the floor, face up without any chance of escape, and hear what she sits on top of my naked abdomen, putting pressure on me with the full weight of her body. I can hear the click of her rifle as it points directly at my chest, proving that Luce won't make the same mistake twice, followed by a usual laugh that would drive anyone crazy. You're so naive, sir. You aren't the only one who can distract the enemy's hordes, not the only one who was concealing another gun on them in case of an emergency. I guess you won't let me say my last words in this situation, will you? Luce smiles. She clears away the hair covering her face with an arrogant gesture and gives me a gently affectionate expression. I'm glad to see you again, sir. I close my eyes, grip my teeth, and clench my fist as I wait for the inevitable impact. But it's not a gunshot that I hear. Ding dong, this vibrating timer says time is up. Silence fills the room. Neither of us are able to process what we just heard. It's not the weird fact that Ziva irritated bell sound, although that's stupid enough by itself. That time seemed to run out at the perfect moment. This is so lame. Ziva should have waited a few more seconds. What are we gonna do about it, Luce? Now, you don't mind. Could you off me and stop? Point. Another time I noticed him being shot point blank in the chest, leaving me in a state of near death for a while. In the meantime, Luce was off me disappointed. That's all. I hope all of you had fun. Now all of you can come back to the field and give back all the equipment you were given. And also check the score is. See you later. Leva's message through the loudspeakers is finished. Something odd catches my attention. She didn't mention my team among those that were eliminated. Are you absolutely sure you didn't shoot anyone? Maybe with a stray bullet? Impossible. I only had one bullet for the rest of the last round, and I used it just a moment ago. Luce and I look off his side together, looking towards Conroe's sets of the state. We get close and find a small hole in one of them. I see, so I explained why the door to this room was open. So that means I'm behind here, there's. We nailed him behind it, and on the floor we found a guy with his hand on his foot, trying to contain his pain. The bullet went through the cardboard and head directly. He was eliminated and also sustaining the process. I knew I had the cheat to shoot through walls turned on. I knew it! I don't know what you're talking about, but stop jumping and put your pants on, please. Oh, I killed someone. Complete accident, though. Well. The sun is high in the sky at its zenith when we leave the building. Lots of volunteers are distributing drinks and attending to the audience. They seem even more diverse in age now, probably because of the happy atmosphere. Luce walks around enthusiastically, bringing me up to speed on everything that's happened to her these past few weeks, mostly testing her future. I nod and give her short answers from time to time. Once we reach the field, she goes to look for Ziva. I'm pretty sure that Luce is the one with the largest point score from the shooter survivor competition. Then one of the volunteers comes over to me and offers me a photo. Well, it's so cold that's obvious she made sure not to take it out of the freezer until just now. Congratulations on surviving through that competition, although it seemed to be luck more than anything. I see you as direct and brutally honest as ever, Claire. Telling the truth is one of my strong points. Claire tilts her head and smiles, yet quickly flashes a sad expression across her face that I'm sure only I noticed. It might have been thanks to Aussie and Din that I managed to pass the first 2 rounds, but I think I had too difficult a handicap in the 3rd round. I don't consider myself to be lucky in that regard. In any case, I think what Dins did was unnecessary. We could have kept going together if things had been a bit different. Dins? That guy isn't normal. He will never change. Claire seems to grow reluctant whenever his name comes up. She sighs, thinking about what she should say. Anyone else would have betrayed you in his position. The game was clearly begging for something like that to happen. It was a spark meant to defy the predictable and boring. But that's exactly Jensen's problem. He's too kind. What would usually be a compliment sounds like a harsh criticism from the way that Claire puts it. You can't trust him, you know. He always says yes to everything. He's so good-natured. What is he thinking? What makes him act the way he does? He might seem like a perfect friend on the first sight, someone you can keep close to you, but you can't trust someone like him. In a relationship between two people, no matter which type, there must be a balance where two parties go together. A relationship so unbalanced doesn't have any legs to stand on, even if the purity of his facade is real. No one would be able to live with the guilt of their mistakes being contrasted by altruism. I remained perplexed as I listened to Claire, not because of a strong opinion of Diz, but because this is the first time I've heard her criticize someone like this. I knew that something had happened between the two of them in the past, but I didn't think I'd hear her ranting about him behind his back. If not behind his back, he knows perfectly well my opinion of him. Were you reading my mind? I don't know why you're surprised. I've told you many times that you can't keep secrets from me. That's true, or at least I believe her now. After all the time, Claire's always nailed it when it comes to me. But forget about that. They're just tales of the past. Not even try. I can't get angry about it. But no matter what happens, I'm happy because he did it. So in everything I said, so Claire's pure, innocent smile reflects her authenticity. Leave me thinking, and I realize that I'm always the one who asks her to open up to me. She's the one that talks about her feelings and opinions without restraint. There are still some times when it's frightening, but it's gotten more and more obvious that her words are always sincere. As a consequence, I feel like I should open up to her as well. Hey Claire, there's something I want to... Edwin! Have you seen Austin? I've been looking for Edwin and he isn't answering when I whistle to him. Zima walks up to me with loosened toe, inconsiderately interrupting Claire and I, even though she's more interested in playing with her phone than listening to me. Seriously, is St. Asher interrupt Serenade and I wasn't informed? I haven't seen him, nor do I care, since whenever you called him by whistling, is he a dog now or what? No, a dog. I never treat him like that. Sorry, I meant you're a dog, not a dog. Then yes. Listen, can you believe that in the end the prize goes to the MVP of the game, but only if they belong to the winning school? If I'd known that, then I would have killed off my teammate. All that effort was totally wasted. My school loses in the end. The MVP, and who decides who gets that title? Me, obviously. Neapolitan in its purest form. I see. I could play, but I still don't know what the prize is. You really don't know? I thought you were stalling when you asked me to join the competition. Not everything I say is a lie. Sometimes my intentions are honest. Mine are too, but I doubt you realize that. The tone of Luke's last sentence is filled with annoyance. She lowers one of her arms to her hips and swings them back and forth. You asking what the prize is, Edwin? The prize which you fought for, the motivation that's brought you here, and what you want to show the world and therefore to yourself. What happens is the canvas on which to paint what you wish to become. It's the challenge that will decide your fate, and a great memory that will share no matter what happens, no matter what happens. But seriously, geez, you could at least go along with it a little. I want this event to be important and memorable. If you tell me that the prize is the power of friendship, I'll believe you. For real? No. I don't know why I even try. In any case, I'll tell you. It was really hard to procure, so you probably won't believe me. But the prize is... Zzz. The piercing suddenly activates and sets up an annoying sound that makes everyone around us raise their heads. By the way, I should mark National Anniversary Day down on the calendar so that I can kill myself before it happens again next year. What are you doing here? A familiar voice sounds in the field. I looked at Zima wondering if this was another one of her plans. From her face, I deduced that she knows as little as I do. I can't wait any longer, Aussie. A second pure voice can be heard, although it's more distant than the first. Aussie, don't tell me that he's in the control booth. What's he doing? Although Zima prepared it so that she's able to use a PA system from the field, everything's connected to the control room. It's still possible to use the microphone to speak from there if you know which button to press. Or in this case, not to press like you. That Austin, you must be the only person who get lost in your own school after having attended it for so long. But who's with them? Think about what you're doing, and I may tell you me graduating, but you were my teacher not too long ago, even only for a bit. Zima and I looked at each other with wide shocked eyes. It's the substitute teacher. Zima has to explain to Lucy and Claire, since they aren't in our class. Everyone else, including students that are standing around the field, appeared to all be in complete disbelief. I hear whispers all over the place. Aussie's infamy, especially when it comes to women, and his womanizing ways are pretty well known. Now I think I understand why his teacher would punish him longer than me. I've already told you that what happened on your first day here was an act we came up with a joke. I feel bad if you misunderstood. Holy cow, I didn't know you could do that with a bra. The temperature in there must be getting pretty hot, or so it seems. Should we intervene for the good of those we suspect are involved in the graduation? Record everything we're lucky. It'll go viral in me and all the local newspapers. Dear Priority Straight Woman, what are you doing to my hero? Take your hands off of him. A third voice joins the fray, although I can't tell if it's a male or female one this time. Your name with J that isn't Jennifer from before. I told you it was a misunderstanding. I don't care what you thought, Odyssey. What I thought about was real. We destined to live for another, and I can prove it to you. Hey, I don't play for that team. Cover that destiny of yours right now. Isn't this situation getting worse by the second? It must be a common thing. We're watching the fruits of our life yet starting to now come to fruition. Alright, the internet is going to explode when we upload it. It'll be live off this for the rest of the life. No way, you're gonna make it worse. Why are you testing Odyssey? Don't you think I'm attractive? Am I not good enough for you compared to all the other girls you've been with? It's complicated. I don't think this is the right time. I'm gonna stop it here because it's getting into a part I do not like. So I'm gonna stop it here, and yeah. So that's what it guys this video. If you enjoyed, be sure to click that like button. That's me, you enjoy that. Also support the channel because I think we're getting really close to the end of 1,000 likes. And if you haven't done so already, click that subscribe button, join the proud of it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.